Hi everybody, welcome to Yoga with Denise. I'm Denise and I am so happy that you are here spending a few minutes of your day with me today. So we're going to do a little gentle yoga. All you need is a mat. If you have carpet, you can just put a towel or a blanket down and we'll go ahead and begin. So the first thing we're going to do is find a comfortable seated position. If it's too difficult to cross your legs like this, you can keep the knees up. But what I'd like you to do is find your sit bones, and those are the two bones underneath your tush, and you want to prop your body up on those. And the first thing we're going to do is take our shoulders and just roll them up, back, and down. And just keeping your hands wherever they land on your lap, we're going to take 3 long, deep breaths together. So we're going to inhale in through our nose, and we're going to do an extended exhale out of our mouth. So let's do that together. 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale out. Again, exhale. One last time. Beautiful. All right, so anytime we do a longer extended exhale after our inhale, we are sending a signal to our brain that we're safe. So it has a very calming effect on our nervous system. We're going to bring our right ear over towards our right shoulder, keeping the shoulder exactly where it is. Tilt the head. Come back, other side. Come back. Now let's drop our chin down into our chest and just hold it there for 1 deep breath. Gently bring the forehead up, and we are going to bring our feet down with our knees up and do a little spinal twist. So the only thing I would suggest is if you do have a spinal injury, refrain from doing this. You can just simply sit and breathe. But if you have a healthy spine and neck, we're going to take the outside of our left arm onto the outside of our right leg and just simply twist. And come back nice and gently. Do the same thing on the other side. And come back to center. Bringing our legs back to a crust position if you can. We're going to do a rotation for our spine. So what I'd like you to do is just come over towards the right or left, it doesn't matter. And then you're going to come down, forward, onto your thighs, and back up. All right, and we're going to do that 6 times in one direction and 6 times in the opposite direction. So this is a great stretch for your hips, for your lower back, and it keeps our spines nice and healthy. So the further you come down, bringing the chest towards your lap, the more of a stretch you will feel. And it's okay if you lose count like I just did. Just try to do the best you can doing the same thing in the opposite direction, just to try to stay in balance today. I hope you're having a lovely day. It's a beautiful day here in Jupiter, Florida. Perfect. All right, so now we're going to come up onto all fours in our tabletop position. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch our toes. So I'd like you to keep your toes up, spread them as far as they'll go, and just simply bring your tush back down a little bit. Come back up, flatten your feet, And now what I want you to do is bring your tush down onto the right heel, like this. Glide back up, other side. And go ahead and do this at your own pace a few times. Maybe one more time on each side. Hopefully you're feeling that nice stretch in your back. All right. And now we're going to open our legs up a little bit and go into child's pose. But I'd like you to come on down onto your heels, rest your forehead on your towel or your mat, and we're going to take 5 deep breaths here. Extend your arms out as far as they'll go. Gently lift your head and forehead up, and now let's take both arms over to the left and bring your chest down onto your left thigh and bring your head down here. Bring the forehead and chin up. Walk your hands to the other side. And bring your forehead and chin up. Let's go back into our tabletop position, and we will do our cow and cat. So we're going to begin in cow. So you're going to make a slight dip in your lower back, and you're going to drop your chest in between your shoulders. So like that, chin up. Curl into cat, curling the spine. And back to cow. And cat. Couple more times at your own pace. Okay, beautiful job. Now let's tuck our toes and prepare for, excuse me, our first downward dog. Lift the bottoms up. Hold it here for 3 more deep breaths. And when you're ready, excuse me, drop your knees down. And we're gonna come up for a moment. I'm gonna take a sip of water if you have one. You might too, excuse me. Oh, groggy. All right, if you can stay on your knees like this, that's fine. If not, you can drop down onto your bottoms. And what we're gonna do are eagle arms. So what I'd like you to do is take your right arm over like this, place your left elbow in the crease. If you can join your hands together, great. If you can't, that's okay. You can even just simply give yourself a hug here. But if you can, we're gonna do this. We're gonna grab or get as close as we can with our hands. And then I want you to bring the arms up. Make sure you're breathing. Drop the arms a little bit over to the left, and I know this is awkward, but it's a great stretch. Come back up, other side, which even feels more awkward, to me at least. Come back, grab your shoulders, and just gently come down, nice and slow. We're always very mindful coming out of anything that we're working with our shoulders, just to protect the shoulder joints, all right? So now let's do the same thing on the other side. Left arm, right arm here. Again, you can simply stay right here. Bringing the elbows up, just over to the left, back to the middle, over to the right, back to center, give yourself a hug, glide your hands gently down your arms, and now we're going to bring our hands together and just create some nice energy here. So you can go fast, slow, whatever feels good for you today. All right, stop for a second. You can feel that energy. I want you to place both hands over your heart. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Maybe another deep breath. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna drop down onto our bottoms, unless you are on your bottoms. But we're gonna bring our feet out in front of us. And if you'd like, you can flex your toes towards your belly. That's gonna give you more of a stretch in the calves. You don't have to, it's completely optional. All right, make sure you find those sit bones again. Inhale, bringing the arms up. Interlace your fingers or grab your wrist and just simply come down. Go as far as your body will let you today. It can be right here. That would be awesome. It could be your knees, it could be your ankles, it can be your toes. Does not have to be your toes. But the more we practice, the more we stretch, the further we'll be able to go down. So relax here for 3 deep breaths. Come up nice and slowly. We're going to bring the left leg out just a little bit. Right foot comes into the inner thigh. We're going to turn towards that left leg. Again, flex the foot if you'd like. Once again, inhaling. Come on down. Come on up nice and slowly. Other side. Just make sure you contort the body in this direction. Inhale and come down. Fold forward. And come up nice and slowly. All right, we're going to come back to our seated position. And we're going to do a little EFT tapping. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. This is a great tool to have in your toolbox if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, anxious, stressed out. It is scientifically proven to help reduce cortisol and our other stress hormones that course through our bodies when we're in that state. All right, so we're going to start by just tapping gently on this little squishy part of your hand. Nothing hard, just gentle taps. Make sure you're paying attention to your breathing, just in through the nose, out of the mouth, or in through the nose even and out of the nose. Our breath is our anchor. So often we tend to hold our breath or restrict our breath, especially when we're feeling overwhelmed and stressed. All right, the next place is just outside the eyes, on those bones right outside the eyes. Now, inside the eyebrows, underneath your eyes, underneath your nose. Your chin. Underneath your clavicles, collarbones. On your sides. I go like that. But you can use your fingers. And lastly, top of your head. All right, you can do that routine a few times. Again, whenever you're just feeling like you need something to help calm the nervous system and to reduce the stress hormones that are possibly coursing through. This is another technique that we're going to do. It's called havening touch. And you're just simply going to gently rub the hands together. This also has a lot of science backing it. You can do your research. I've done several podcasts about it. Another movement would be just gently coming down on your arms. It's nice, soothing motion. You could also rub the top of your thighs. And this is something you could do if you're in public and you're ever just in a situation where you're not feeling so good or you're feeling a little uptight, you know. All right. Let's take another deep breath together. We're going to actually do the physiological sigh. This is another tool that helps reduce stress. This is something that works in real time. I know that the Huberman lab at Stanford has done major studies on this, and so it's called the physiological sigh. And basically all you're going to do is take a deep breath in through your nose, and at the top of the breath take an extra sip of breath, and then you're going to do a long exhale out with the sound of a sigh of relief. Okay, inhale. Again. One more time, my friends. All right. Well, that's it for today. I just wanted to jump on and just do a short little video just to stretch you out a little bit, calm your nervous system down. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're enjoying my podcast or enjoying my videos or this video, I'd love it if you would subscribe. It really helps other people looking for this type of information, and I would be so grateful for that. All right, until next time, take care, stay well. Namaste.